the speed situation is bad. Didn't he pass out on stream? I was literally watching his Caribbean stream, bro. What the freak happened?
Almost in my head.
Like, how did he pass out? Oh my gosh.
Almost in my head.
Like, bro, Caribbean people, they be doing some wild stuff. So I'm not surprised he passed out. He was out there whining on girls and out there eating all this stuff and running everywhere. Bro, he's tired. I saw him out there sword fighting somebody. Well, stick fighting, whatever it's called.
Guys,
Bro, and he was doing like an 11 to 12 hour stream one day. Like, go to sleep, Speed.
I think we have officially hit the point of no return when it comes to streaming, or honestly, really just like social media content in general. I think the expectations of the average social media consumer have just become so grand that there's really no going back at this point. I feel like the entire internet has been Mr. Beastified, and obviously we've been seeing the effects of that for years, but instead of trickling down, it's trickled up to where even the biggest names on the planet either just have to be willing to plateau at best or fall off at worst, or, get with the trends and make their content bigger and better every single chance they get. And while I'm sure that's going to end up working for a lot of people, for people who are already pretty much pushing it to the edge, it gets dangerous real quick. I Show Speed, aka Darren Watkins Jr., is one
Darren Watkins, bro. Whenever I hear his government name, it's so funny, bro, because everybody used to spam it in his chat.
Of the most popular streamers in the entire world right now. Honestly, I'd probably say that he is just the most popular streamer, maybe like ever, especially if you're looking at like
I remember, bro, when he hit 100K and then the rest was history.
Worldwide recognition. When you look at what he's been doing recently, there's really no debates. The guy's doing what's essentially like a world tour IRL stream right now. He was in a Super Bowl commercial. Dude was diving off the top.
He was in a Super Bowl commercial?
Top rope on Logan Paul's sternum in the WWE last week. The dude's resume is nuts, which is what makes what we're talking about today just that
I think I don't think I remember.
For reasons that I'm sure we're never gonna know, recently during his streams throughout the Caribbean, I Show Speed has been essentially near-death experience maxing, and I'm actually starting to get kind of concerned for the guy. There have been multiple occasions where he's either like going out of his way to put himself in a situation where he could very easily die, or he's not taking situations that he could very easily die in very seriously. And I think it's something that should probably be addressed. We've been talking for what feels like over a year at this point about how streaming has gotten to a stage where like it's kind of gotten Mr. Beastified. If every stream that you're doing is not somehow bigger or better than the last one, you kind of just like fall out of relevancy. And I think unfortunately we are seeing that mindset in full effect even with the world's biggest streamer. But before we get too deep into all that, we're going to take a look at these clips just so we're all on the same page, and you'll probably be able to see what I mean a bit more. Please subscribe. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this clip first, because the one we're looking at after this, I
didn't look at his Barbados stream, but when he was in Trinidad, I saw that stream, and it was like whatever. I think the Grenadines, I saw half of that. I think I saw some of that stream, but the rest of them I haven't seen. I haven't seen his Barbados stream. I haven't seen none of those, and I saw the Chloe Bailey clip. I didn't see none of his other streams.
Like, just more people have already seen it, but I really haven't seen a whole lot of people talk about this, and it's like a 3 or 4 minute long segment during his stream in the Barbados, where for some reason
what the freak they put it on the freaking big. Bro, you know how big you got? Bro, Speed, they put you on the freaking thing outside.
Like
what is it called? The Megatron, whatever it's called, the big screen, whatever it's called. When you be driving down the highway, that big thing.
Of his body outside of a moving bus. Yeah.
He was doing that on that freaking black Jeep, that black truck that he was riding on too. He was always sit on the top when he was in Trinidad. I thought that was scary, but this is way scarier.
Who fast? Snipe surfers, cap.
I guess he just want people to see him, that he's there, so he could get more people to follow him, so he get more, more attention.
Hey, ask Taylor if he sees the feed. You should have thrown. Almost in my head.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but personally, unfortunately, I've seen multiple videos of people dying doing this like exact thing. It's usually on a bus or a train, and I just cannot for the life of me understand why Speed is doing this. And I really can't understand like why one of his bodyguards doesn't just like pull him in. Like I said, there's like 3 or 4 minutes of this, and there are a couple of moments where this guy could have like genuinely died. Like no joke.
But you said something outrageous in Barbados. What we say is comble, boy.
Bro, just go inside of the bus.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm about to hit my head. I think you should hit your head. Oh, I would have hit my head. Oh, I would have hit my head. Hereditary, bro. It was this girl. She got like a peanut allergy. Then she put her head out the window. She put her head out the window and said,
It is genuinely unfathomable to me that this guy is like actively acknowledging how dangerous what he's doing is, yet for some reason he just refuses to stop. Like obviously at Speed the camera is going to sort of play tricks on you, but there's been a few moments where it looks like he was really fucking close to getting hit. Like especially when he just made like the Hereditary reference, acting like he hit his head on that pole. It's like, dude, not only are your eyes closed, you're looking up right now. It only takes a few seconds in a moving vehicle to come up on something that you did not see when you closed your eyes. Like this is unbelievably fucking stupid.
that was it for her. That's true shit. Be careful. So I am a professional streamer. I am a professional
Bro, this is not like a stunt double, bro. This is life or death.
stunter. I know what to do and I know what not to. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all concern though. I train for this every single day of my life for this.
My brother in Christ, despite what that one guy on Instagram would probably try and tell you, that like swole animal guy, do you guys know who I'm talking about? Anyways, despite what he'd probably try and tell you, you can't really train for hitting your head on a concrete pillar while sticking your head outside of a bus going 40 miles an hour. I know that you might think your training for running and that Oakley commercial might have prepared you for that. I'll be the bearer of bad news. I can take that title. It's not gonna help you, dude. Thankfully, however, he doesn't really do it for that much longer. About a minute after this, he gets back inside the bus. But I mean, this is just the definition of high risk, zero reward. Well, actually, I guess unfortunately there is a reward, and it's shit like what we're doing right now. Obviously, clips like this are gonna get people talking about them. Negativity and shocking stuff is always gonna sell better than positivity, but honestly, and like I don't really know why I feel this way. Not sure I can put it into words, but I feel like I've just seen enough, like from streamers in general, to where I just don't feel like he was actually trying to clip farm by doing this. Maybe he was thinking about it, but this just seemed like something that he just kind of wanted to do, and maybe didn't think through
Yeah, bro, he's reckless. If you've seen the previous streams, you know he just do whatever the freak.
it very well. I feel like I just don't really see that many clips from Speed anymore that seem kind of manufactured. I feel like all of his clips that go viral these days are just clips of the crazy shit he does on stream, like this. Maybe that's his angle though, I don't really know. Either way, whether this was a clip farm thing or not, it's still pretty concerning to see, because if he starts to think that this kind of thing is what his audience wants to see, that is a very slippery slope. Really though, I think this might be something different. I think this might be sort of an ego thing. Obviously, a lot of Speed's brand is built off his like freaky athleticism, and I think he's really protective of that image, which leads us into this second clip where he basically collapses on stream and refuses to take it seriously.
That's what, bro, when I saw this, I was like, what the freak? Because he actually collapsed and then he started doing push-ups. Sit the freak down! You're still human at the end of the day. Like, bro, you're not immune to certain stuff. You're not immune to, like, you don't have your health forever. So please take care of yourself. And of course his chat was saying like L or something.
Yeah, so I mean, the guy fully faints on live stream, probably due to just like dehydration and exhaustion. If you don't know the context of these streams, I'm pretty sure that he was trying to set the world record of like most countries streamed in 24 hours. So I mean, again, just insane content. And he faints on stream, likely due to just the accumulation of going non-stop for multiple days. Now, it'd be one thing if they were like, oh shit, okay, we didn't really realize it was that bad, and they cut the stream here.
That's why it said world record. I was wondering why the freak it kept saying world
but
record.
They didn't. They throw up like a "we'll be back" screen for a few minutes, and then this happens.
Chat, we good? My fault. Chat. I'm good. I don't want to get y'all worried. I just got a little weak. My body is just being weird right now. And I'm sorry for collapsing like that on stream. I'm perfectly fine. I don't want to worry y'all. I got to close out the stream, chat. I love y'all so much. Chat, I love y'all. I don't want to worry y'all. We good, baby. Let's keep going, chat. Don't worry about nothing. Come on, bro. Let's go, bro. Let's get right, chat. Let's go.
Sure you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
What's your wife? Just give him space. Everybody give him space, please.
Just relax.
And then he started doing freaking push-ups.
We good.
You know I'm proud of you too much.
We good.
Yeah, so I mean, this
he started doing like 50 push-ups,
right
bro.
here is why I think this is more of an ego thing than like scripted content or clip farming. The guy faints on stream. They have to cut the stream for multiple minutes. The stream returns. He apologizes profusely, and he proceeds to do like 100 push-ups. And I mean, this shit is just reckless. And like, to an extent, I get it. Like I was talking about, a lot of this guy's image is built off being like a freak.
It's like I don't want to see nothing bad, like detrimental happen to him, because you know he's my favorite streamer. Like I saw this nigga grow from, like I started watching him when he had 100,000. When he first hit 100,000, like we had like 90,000. He hit 100,000, and then bro, I was watching him since the beginning, and now he like doing all this stuff on his ego, like based off his ego. Like bro, you just passed out. Go sit down. Why are you doing 100 push-ups?
Athlete, and pretty much
like if I would have picked him up by his shirt. He probably would have fought me.
Always being on. If you've never sat down and watched part of this guy's stream before, I would really recommend you do so. Because if you've never even watched just like 10 minutes of one of his streams, I think you'd be missing out on a lot of context to sort of understand the point I'm trying to make. Like genuinely, they are insane. This guy is a worldwide celebrity at this point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if for the last 2 years, he hasn't been able to leave his house without a swarm of like 100 people surrounding him. His streams are just like on a next level compared to most people. And it's got to take a toll on you, and I think he just doesn't want that to be known. Fainting from exhaustion on live stream and then busting out 100 push-ups 3 minutes later, I mean, you're just playing with fire. And unfortunately, it didn't stop there. This happened like 10 or 15 minutes later.
Man, we did it.
He about to pass out again?
If you're a woman feeling stuck, whether in corporate, jumping from job
why the
to
freak
job,
you do push-ups? Bro, health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Do not, bro, don't, bro. You're human, bro. You can only take so much.
Yo, hey, formation. Hey, Quan, formation. Yo. Hey, Leo, formation.
He collapsed. Oh my gosh, hurry up and get in the freaking truck, bro. Get in the van, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. My body kind of shutting down, but I gotta make it 5 countries, bro.
So yeah, I mean, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. The guy completely fainted like 15 minutes before this. Seems like he barely made it back to the van this time, and he's still talking about how he needs to keep going, even though he is literally admitting that his body is shutting down. And I just truly cannot understand why Speed nor
And now he want to freaking stream on the top of the car. Sit inside of the truck, please.
anybody on his team, it seems, is taking this seriously. If anybody is fainting from exhaustion, that should be a pretty big red flag that you're pushing yourself too far. When you're a guy like Speed, you've really got to take that sort of shit seriously. Again, this guy is a freak athlete and he's 21 years old. When you are at the pinnacle of your health and youth and you're still pushing yourself to the edge, you've got to chill out. I really hope that what happened on these streams is a bit of a wake-up call for Speed and the people behind the scenes funding him. You cannot push yourself like this forever. When your body is shutting down just trying to walk, you've got to listen to that shit. I'm sure this guy feels invincible just because of the position he's in, but his body is screaming, I'm not. You can't ignore that shit. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Like I said, I really hope that this serves as a bit of a wake-up call for the guy. Unfortunately, if I'm being honest though, I don't really think it's going to. Like I mentioned, when you're in the position that this guy is in, where he's not only feeling the pressure to like push his content to the limit, always go bigger and better just because that's the trend on the internet right now, but he also probably feels that way because of his like persona. It's a recipe for disaster. This guy's entire image,
Bro, Aiden Ross be taking breaks. Speed, take a break.
and his entire brand,
Like, we won't, bro, just take a break. Your core fans, your core audience, the people who actually care about you will understand. What the
is
freak?
pretty much that he can do whatever. And when your body starts to be like, hey man, so actually we can't, you only really have two options, and one of those is start sacrificing some of your brand, which he's probably not going to do, and the other one is push through it and just see what happens. And unfortunately, I think that's
I personally do not want to see what happens. I don't want to see him like in a hospital. I don't want to see nothing
probably what he's going
bad.
to end up doing. Stuff like this can't last forever. You can't always be pushing the boundaries when you're already basically at the boundary itself. I just hope that things work out for him. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. See ya.
Speed, please, bro. You have people who actually care about you. Do not risk your health for this streaming stuff, bro. The internet is always going to be here. I know that dead internet theory is out there, but bro, people are still going to be here to support you no matter what you do. So just chill the freak out.